Hi, it's Reverend John at Unity Palo Alto Spiritual Center, and this is our thought for today, brought to us by the Release and Renew booklet published by Unity. Today's thought: I release thoughts of competition. It can be a challenge to admit to myself that I'm acting from a belief that I have to outshine others in order to succeed. Constantly seeking to outdo others can lead me into thinking that I'm not enough. The anxiety of pushing myself beyond my limits to impress others only leaves me stressed and drained. I lose sight of my true essence and become immersed in outer appearances and impressive accomplishments. When I was looking for work, a minister told me, "If it is your job, no one can take it away from you." I have learned to apply this awareness to any area of my life where I falsely believe someone can limit my good. When I recognize that there is enough for everyone, I can release thoughts of competition. I see where I have limited my experience by believing that others have better luck, opportunities, status, or some other excuse that I've created to explain why I feel I need to strive against them. Holding thoughts of competition leads me to live in separation from God and others. In God, I recognize that there's enough for everyone. As I release thoughts of competition, I am at peace. And from Philippians chapter 2, verses 3 and 4, do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humanity, regard others as better than yourselves. Let each of you look not on your own interests, but on the interests of others. So I release thoughts of competition. In this one, I think that this is really talking about unhealthy competition, because there are times when we can have healthy competition where that we can urge each other and help each other to do better and to gain and strive and be more personally, be more inwardly. But when it comes down to an idea that I have to be better than others in order for my wealth or my worth or my value to be recognized, that's when we start sinking into that unhealthy competition, where it's always us against the world, us against another person, or everyone is out to get me and I have to strive and be better than everyone else. That feeling, that idea of being better than everyone else comes from that sense of ego taking over. It comes from that sense of, I've got to prove that I'm the best person here for anything, and whatever anybody else says is not of value. So when we're coming from that place, that's when we are really minimizing the good that we have actually in life, minimizing our relationships. We are coming from a standpoint of, instead of cooperation, a stand of unhealthy competition, where we're trying to pull someone else down instead of trying to achieve the best that I can achieve. A healthy competition says, I'm here to do the best that I can do, and I'm going to achieve all that I can achieve. And as I move in that standpoint, I never feel a sense of lack or limitation. I don't feel that I'm not good enough. I just am. Versus if I'm comparing myself to someone else, I'm not as good as that person. That person's so much better than me. I'm already behind in the count because I've already put myself down. So an unhealthy competition is where we are pitting ourselves against somebody else. We're coming from a consciousness of victim and victor, where what we want to do is rise above that and come from a consciousness of vessel of verity, come from a consciousness of knowing that truth within us, and that you have that same potential within you, and together we can achieve great things. So where in your life are you coming at things from an unhealthy competition perspective? Where in your life are you looking at yourself as not being good enough unless you achieve this, or that? Where are you looking at yourself, I'm not good enough unless someone else sees me as an expert or as the right person or having achieved great accomplishments? Or am I putting that value somewhere outside of me and expecting someone else to have that for me? So today, let's look where we have unhealthy competition. Let's release our unhealthy competition and create space for renewal tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.